I now want to get you an India Today world exclusive. India Today has accessed US President Donald Trump's war pass letter to the Congress, a formal notice declaring US intent to strike Iran. And in this letter, the US President makes it very clear this is not a full-fledged war, but a limited, targeted military action. The targets include Iran's ballistic missile launch sites, maritime mining capabilities, air defense systems, and the command and control infrastructure. The core objective, according to US President Donald Trump in this letter to the Congress, is to halt Iran's nuclear weapons pursuit and degrade its ability to threaten the region. The American president has also said in this letter the aim is to protect US forces defend the American homeland. Trump said he aims to ensure a free flow of oil through the strategic Strait of Hormuz. The letter leaves the door open, saying the scope and duration of operations remain uncertain. He's very clearly signaling deterrence, but not an official declaration of war. But in all reality, does it indicate that the time frame that American President Donald Trump is seeking as of now, or indicating as of now, that this will last for 4 to 5 weeks? In 4 to 5 weeks, the stated objectives of this war: degrade Iran's war-fighting capabilities, that it does not pose a threat beyond its borders, a military threat beyond its borders. I want to once again bring in Sandeep Unnithan onto this conversation. Sandeep, the 12-day war in June 2025, intense attacks, 12 days that time. But in 12 days, while American president then may have claimed that Iran does not pose a nuclear threat to the world anymore, 8 months later, that nuclear threat returned and another operation has been launched. So in 4 to 5 weeks, if you're pursuing this operation as of now, yes, Iranian Navy has been degraded, 11 ships sunk, but their submarines remain. No word on their submarines, and those submarines, Sandeep, would remain a threat to the US Armada in these waters.
Yes, definitely, Gaurav. You know, if this war shifts into the maritime phase, as many people are saying it will, then those submarines will cause concern for the US Navy and its assets in and around the region, because Iran has perfected the strategy of shutting the Straits of Hormuz, mining it, ensuring that no ship can come or enter or leave. So there are many war games, contingencies that they've planned for several decades now. They've gotten better and better at this. They don't have a navy, and whatever little navy was there has been torn apart by the United States. But the fact is that they have these other small little assets which are very hard to detect and track, which are basically speedboats. They're very small speedboats, torpedoes, mines, all of these things which they've banked on using in a situation like this. And Gaurav, very quickly, this thing about the war, the way it's playing out, it's falling into this what scholars have called the smart bomb trap. It's just that you think that you can bomb your way out of thing into victory. And it has never happened in the history of conflict that one country has dropped enough munitions on another and infected all of these objectives that they have outlined, whether it is to destroy a country's war-waging capability or to change the regime. Nothing can happen from the air, Gaurav. And we both know, we've seen it in 2003, that the only way to achieve a regime change is boots on the ground. There are no American boots on the ground. And
in 2003 in Iraq, there were boots on ground. I was reporting from there, and so were you, Sandeep. And we saw the chaos on ground in Iraq in 2003, even when there were American boots on ground. And when they left the ground, is Iraq safer today? Clearly not. Is Afghanistan safer today compared to 20 years of the operations that the Americans undertook there? Taliban back at the helm of affairs. Of course, right now, Taliban is bleeding Pakistan, but that's a different story. We'll come to that at a different time in this bulletin.